methods for get, post, put, delete, and I think head as well, and maybe even options. I'm not sure if they do options yet. But these do exactly what they say on the tin. Essentially, they call the HTTP, that implementation, essentially, they call as if you were calling from the outside. But it's all done internally, so it's pretty quick. All right? And in this case, I'm going to say, I'm going to post the path. So that first regular expression says, oh, I'm going to take that, and I'm going to stick that into the path variable that comes along with that block. And then the body comes with everything that's after the colon. So it's going to essentially take that, the thing that was in triple quotes, and it's going to send that in as a big string. So now we've done that call, it's hit rack, and it's actually posted the data into rack. And the application will have either, if you haven't implemented yet, it won't do anything, and it will not return a 201. It'll likely return something like a 406 or something, or even a 404 that says, hey, I don't even have that resource yet. Okay, because maybe you didn't even implement the resource. You wrote this. When I first wrote this, I wrote the feature out first, and I ran it. And it failed, as I expected to fail. And then I started setting it up. And when you get to the point where you hit the post, the first thing it's going to do is going to return a 404, because you haven't set up a resource yet to handle it. Again, we'll get into the details a little bit later as far as the implementation, if there's time. So now we've sent that post. We're looking for response code back. In the case of rack test, it stores the last response object in a instance variable, or essentially in a method here that talks to an instance variable called last response. We can look into that, and that response is it's a rack response object. So it responds to all of the methods that a rack response object does. You can get the headers that came back, you can get the body, you can get the status, which is what I'm doing in this case. And all I want to do is I want to check that the status is equal to that code that came in. Pretty straightforward. Again, the regular expression on the right there after the should be